Hey, it's your boy Brock. I have a lot of friends with a lot of different, unique hobbies outside of school, and it got me thinking, do teachers also? So today, we're going to go around and ask some teachers what their hobbies are outside of school and how it connects with their teaching lives. Hey, it's your boy Brock. I'm here with.
Miss McKinney.
So, Miss McKinney, what do you like to do outside of school?
I like to play video games. I like to garden and I like to nap.
Do you think you have more time for your hobbies now that you're a teacher or less time just because like school takes up most of your time?
Less time, but I make time.
You make time.
I do.
So on the weekends, do you say you do your hobbies more or do you balance it during the week?
I do my hobbies more on the weekend, but I do make time during the week as well.
Do you think that being an adult helps you carry your hobbies like more like you got more time you grew with them or do you think like you pursued those hobbies more when you were younger?
Um, More now because I pay my own bills and I don't have a bedtime.
So money and time.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Miss McKinney.
Uh,
Hey, it's your boy Brock, and I'm here with.
Miss Henson.
So, Miss Henson, what hobbies do you have outside of school?
The biggest one that I'm working on right now is planting my garden. It's the second year at my house, so I have the basic setup, and I just planted the early spring vegetables the other day. So yard work, gardening. I also like to do my own personal art, and at some point I want to start my own Etsy site. So those are the biggest ones.
So, would you say you had those hobbies when you were younger, or that you developed those hobbies now, like as an adult and as a teacher?
Well, I've always done art, of course. As far as like websites go, I've done stuff in college and whatnot and sold things in person, but not having an Etsy site. So that's developed as an adult. Gardening, definitely as an adult. So art, I could say we could start, way early. But gardening is when I moved in by myself and with my sister, and I started with succulents, and then I've built up to flowers, and now I have like a full blown garden.
That's really cool. So, would you say it's like hard to balance teaching and those hobbies, or it's pretty easy to make time for?
I mean, I make time for them, but to be honest, because I teach art and I do it all day, I feel like it's nice to go into nature and do that kind of thing rather than art all the time. So sometimes, like, it's nicer for me to make art on breaks where I'm not around it all day.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Miss Henson,
Yeah,
for your
you're
time.
welcome.
Hey, it's your boy Brock. I'm here with.
Coach Myers, how you doing?
So, what are your hobbies outside of school?
I enjoy paintball, wrestling, and kickboxing.
So, would you say you have more time for those hobbies now that like you're an adult and you have a job, like you're a teacher here, or do you have less time and you had like more time when you were younger?
I would say as a substitute teacher, I got a pretty flexible schedule, so I enjoy it. Wrestling season just ended, so now I got some more time for my other hobbies.
Do you think being a teacher influenced those hobbies? Like being a teacher made you like be more open to stuff like that, or like you've liked that stuff since you were young?
I think coaching wrestling definitely made me want to try more combat sports and learn more things.
That's cool. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, it's your boy Brock, and I'm here with
Mr. Kramer.
Mr. Kramer. What are your hobbies outside of school?
My hobbies outside of school include fishing, boating, which kind of the same thing. I'm also a drummer in a band. I did my first professional gig at the age of 13, made $50, but in 1973 that was a lot of money. Um, that's essentially it. Just outdoor stuff, things that give me a break from teaching.
Do you think being a teacher helped you develop those hobbies? Like you had those hobbies more when you were younger, or that like now that you're a teacher, it's more important to you that you have those hobbies?
Good question. I would say that it's actually the opposite of what you suggested. The hobbies make me a better teacher
Mm.
because stuff that I experience 20 miles in my out in the ocean off the coast that I can, see and experience in the ocean helps me make a better teacher when I'm teaching kids about the ocean.
So piggybacking off of that, do you think it's easier to do those hobbies? Like you have more time for it now that you're an adult, even though you're a teacher, or do you think it's harder to make time for?
Good, also a good question. It depends on your priorities. I've always believed in making, my personal philosophy is making time to smell, stop and smell the roses. Meaning, rather than work, 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 and then retire and enjoy life. I've always enjoy the journey.
Yeah, you fit it in along the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you so much, Mr. Kramer.
Not
Hey guys, it's your boy Brock. We talked to a lot of teachers today about their hobbies outside of school. And I gotta say, it was really interesting to hear about the different, unique lives that they lead aside from their teaching careers. Thank you to Ms. McKinney, Coach Myers, Ms. Hinson, and Mr. Kramer for offering up your time in your busy school schedules to give me a minute to talk to you about your guys' hobbies and your unique experiences.